Welcome to westernslope.now.com. Meteorologist Russ Pappas here, Tuesday, January 11th, 2022. Just around the 4 o'clock hour, and while the sun goes down at around 5:10, 5:12, depends on where you are, these are the high temperatures so far for the day, and it probably will be official. Upper 30s at Grand Junction, low 40s for Montrose. 37 is the average high temperature at Grand Junction this time of the year. 38 is the average at Montrose this time of the year. Current temperatures at this hour, a degree or two cooler. You could see those numbers there dropping as we get closer to the sunset. Speaking of the sun, did you see that sunrise this morning? Blaze orange on those clouds off towards the east. Well worth it if you were up. Sunrise on Wednesday happens between 7:28 and 7:33. That's between Montrose and Grand Junction. Wind speeds enough to create a bit of a wind chill, so that is lowering the temperatures by about a handful of degrees. Top wind gusts of the day, not greater than the 15-mile-per-hour zone, so we keep that wind profile 5 to 15. We'll keep that moving forward through the end of the week. Now, as far as hazardous weather goes, we don't have much in the way of other than this flood advisory for the Roaring Fork River. I explained this yesterday about the ice jams, free floating chunks of ice getting hung up along the bends, any bars, and certainly along the sides. So that will create some spillage, if you will. So the river, it's a low-level nuisance, but it is flooding nonetheless, and it's putting water where water shouldn't be. And then, of course, you have the freeze issues. Looking at satellite radar, there's nothing on radar to see. A little bit of cloud coverage on satellite imagery. Again, we're still sandwiched in between a jet stream to the north and a jet stream to the south. High-pressure system right in the middle. So that's either the peanut butter or the jelly. Depends on what you subscribe to, but the bread layer is to our north and to our south. Now, to the north, the last couple of storm systems we had, there's a third storm system this week. It's the Thursday, Friday. But the last two previous systems we had came in weak, too far to the north, swinging from northwest to southeast, east of the divide. Now, if you recall, that's how they started. Then they progressed into falling along and west of the divide, and they intensified to a moderate level system, and it produced snow across the board. Not deep totals like the end of December, but it produced anywhere from 5 to 25, 30 inches of snow, primarily in the northern, primarily in the central. But Denver got some snow, and the western slope mesas got a little bit, not much. So this third system coming in Thursday, Friday, exact same pattern. It's coming in weak, it's coming into the north, too far to the north. So I'm going to be watching to see if it evolves into what the two previous systems evolved into, which was a snowmaker for the mountain zones, and if you recall, a winter weather advisory for those northern zones. Now, the southern subtropical jet, not doing much. That's backed off. We're going to be watching a cutoff low pressure system, so if you want to bookmark your weather journal, you can put Tuesday, Wednesday up next week for another round of potentially unsettled weather. Average low temperatures this time of the year, about 16 degrees for Grand Junction, about 15 degrees for Montrose, minus readings tomorrow morning for the Gunnison River Valley, single digits along the Highway 82, the Roaring Fork Valley, and near average low temperatures for many of us along the Highway 50 corridor. Another day for Gunnison, cold below the freezing mark, but most other locations should be pushing into the upper 30s and lower 40s. We're going to experience light winds, dry conditions, mostly clear skies, a little bit of clouds here and there, but again, mostly clear skies. Getting into the 40-degree club for Grand Junction, that's the order of business for the Wednesday, the midweek, and we're going to continue slowly increasing those temperatures. So Thursday, Friday look to be the more mild days in the forecast. That includes the low and the highs. And of course, I'm going to be watching the Thursday, Friday evolution of this system that's too far to the north, too weak, and shouldn't do anything for us. But again, it's subscribing to the exact same pattern that the two previous storms did. So that's something to watch. And then, what do we say? Bookmark our weather journals for Tuesday, Wednesday of next week. That's a cutoff low pressure system outside of California, looking to migrate in through. It's actually going to be moving and retrograding back and forth for the next couple of days, not doing anything. Maybe ejecting a couple waves of cloud coverage, but outside of that, no, it's not going to do anything until it gets a shuttle, a kick in the pants, middle of next week. Montrose, same situation. We're looking at rather mild days for the Thursday and the Friday, both low highs, and then fairly consistent temperatures near 40 degrees after that.